as the sun set, we're all just sitting there talking, relaxing, laughing about the day. And a rogue wave comes, crashes basically over the front of the boat, sends water all the way up through the fly bridge down to the deck of the boat.
We were already stuck on anchor, and there was nothing we could really do at that point, but just be ready in case we did sink.
What did he just tell you? Said they're asking for, I think it was 9 to 12 tonight, and then tomorrow might get up to 15 footers. Let's go down. Alright. About to go up front and put a little more scope out. The waves might get up to 15 feet by the morning, so.
After seeing that, I decided just to go ahead and grab my 5mm SEAC open cell wetsuit. I had my life vest, my SEAC wetsuit next to me, and I had my dry box, which I call my bailout box. I always keep that on the vessel with me. It's got a glow stick in it, it's got a bottle of water, it's got a handheld GPS, and a satellite phone. So, if anything were to happen, that's my go-to thing to grab, and hopefully I can be able to get picked up and get home.
Alright, so we had a little rogue wave actually go on right before I'm about to pass out. So I got the box with the sat phone, the GPS, survival suit, and the life vest that I'm snuggling with tonight. It's my baby.
Still, what happened just now?
Get some big waves in. And that'd be a good idea to get our survival suits out. And life vests, good to go. Just cause, it's a better place for them right now.
So the guy told us that the boat had sank before. I mean, it was a different reason. It was because of the rudder had broke, and so it sank before basically. And I remembered that, especially when it started picking up 30+ knot winds and the waves started actually coming over the whole boat, not just the bow. We had waves come over the entire boat, like put us underwater for a second. So it was like, okay, it's one thing if it's one of my boats, but I don't know this boat too well. So we got all our stuff together in case we did sink, and there was nothing we could do. We had as much scope out as we could put. I mean, could have pulled the anchor. We couldn't even drive against the waves, especially with the power engine we had on the boat.
So throughout the night, the waves increased. So we knew that basically if the anchor were to snap, that the boat would most likely capsize. So everyone was, just trying to make the best of a situation. I was at peace with it, so I passed out pretty quickly.
All we could do is just be positive and have our stuff together, and then just ride it out, ride the storm out. That's all we could do.
As I woke up, I noticed that the wind has calmed down a little bit, but it was still kicking. It was still pretty rough waves. Not only that, but we noticed that we were actually drifting and that the anchor had snapped. So we took us about 3 or 4 hours to go back up current, go back to the ledge where we anchored up. We had to dive on that ledge and send the anchor line back up. Tie off the anchor line to the boat, put an anchor ball on it, and slowly, get it out of the ledge.
Wind's about like 40 degrees or so, 45 degrees. Drop down even more, it feels like. But we gotta get it, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna drop down? Yeah, we're gonna drop down. We're gonna try to find the anchor, pull it out a little bit first, and then I'm gonna go to the end of the line and put some floats on it so we can pull it up and at least get to the surface of the rope, and then be able to attach to the boat, pull it out from there.
So once we found the anchor, we went ahead and dropped steel off. You know, we were having a slow trip as it was, the weather and the bad current. So us losing a $1,500 anchor was not an option, so we had to find an anchor.
As I neared the bottom, I noticed it was like a dust storm down there. Lots of current, low visibility, was barely able to see much. My goal was to get on the edge of the ledge though, and just keep looking for the anchor until I found it, wedged up somewhere. Saw a few fish, but finally when I saw the anchor, I knew I could kind of focus on that. I propped both feet up and I pulled as hard as I could. Kept shuffling the anchor away from the ledge. Once I got it far enough away, put my fins back on. Found the end of the rope, made sure it wasn't all tangled up. I tied it up to my stringer because I had a bunch of safety sausages, as we call them. It would float the anchor rope up, so that way we'd have a marker on the surface so we can grab it and tie it back up to the boat again. Once I set it up, and I had that out of the way, I knew I could start hunting again with the rest of the air I had. So, saw this scamp, stoned him. See his big hog. Ended up shooting him, stoned him too. Always love shooting these big hogfish like this. Such a quality fish. Delicious too. This one was well over 10 pounds easily. But the problem was I didn't have the stringer anymore, so I had to put all my fish in this ledge here until I went up. So I had to watch it closely for sharks trying to steal from me. Found a few lionfish too. Made sure this one was dead. Used a shaft to spine him instead of using a knife. I had everything all ready. Lionfish on my spear away from me. Rest of the fish all together, ready to go up. I started heading up to Deco.
But Radel Steel Rocket style, you know, he's got to come up with a bunch of fish. So as he floats the anchor up, here floats up a stringer full of grouper, which I was stoked to see.
Got him.
That's definitely one of the bigger hogfish of the trip.